Now, Ray, Darth Maul is a man of few words, so movement has become important. It's your language, basically. And yesterday, we heard Dave Filoni tell us that more action and fighting scenes created with motion capture from your Star Wars movement for the new film, which is great.
Another secret that I kept for a long time, not telling my kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we heard all about those secrets yesterday as well.
It was a lot of fun.
How did you originally create the sort of body language that Maul has?
Well, as a teenager, I was very shy anyway. You know, I wasn't very good at chatting up girls and trying to get, you know, I wasn't that kind of guy, but I was, my body is what I knew. And originally when I was brought in by Nick Gillard, I saw Darth Maul and seen the storyboards and seen the images. I saw Maul as like one of the distinguished kind of like master that you would see in the Chinese movies that doesn't really say much, but wouldn't look at you when he was doing action, but he was in full control. And I think just through my wushu background and gymnastics and being a big kid, because I wanted to be a Jedi, it was just a dream come true for me.
Yeah, I mean,
and working with Nick as well, and Andreas and all the other guys, it really helped bring everything together physically. Plus we were playing games like Tekken and Soul Edge, and you know, we were like copying things like that. And so we were having fun with the rehearsal, and it sort of, we were just playing. And one thing was we wanted to make sure, because as being martial art fans watching movies, we wanted to make sure the fans didn't see any faults in the fights. There was no loopholes. Everything was technical and rapid and fast. And George wanted us to be super powerful. So.
Absolutely. Now, there's one iconic moment in the movie when those doors open and you ignite your lightsaber.
Oh my God.
Tell us about filming that.
Well, it was great because I was listening to Prodigy at the time, and Firestarter was my theme for Darth Maul, and the new album, Fat the Land, just dropped, and Andreas was really into it. We were both breakdancers back when we were younger, so I was kind of like getting myself geared up, like, I'm Firestarter. And, but really, what I was thinking was, when the doors opened, was, oh, thank God I got that cloak off. I can't wait. Because it was heavy and it was beautiful and it looked good, and the sleeves would get in the way, so it added a different texture to the fight in the desert with Leon, which was really, really cool. But there was so much more I could do without the cloak. So that little smirk that you see when I'm opening, the doors open, that's me like, yeah. That's right. You're never gonna see it on again. You know? So that's why it's a little smirk.
That's brilliant, that's brilliant. Now, Ray, I understand you also have a cameo in the film, which many people might not realise.
I do.
You do?
It was on I was on such a roller coaster of a ride, like I was, you know, buzzing from being on Star Wars, being so young and working and rehearsing fights and working with some wonderful people. I had a day off and Nick gave me a day off, and it was a Wednesday, I remember it, because it was raining. And I kind of like was like making it, oh, it's a shame I got a day off. You know, and he goes, oh, you can come in, and you know, you can be a guard. And I was like, what? And so he brought me on, and I was one of the guards.
We're going to take a look at that in a moment. But you know, you say that, exactly the same thing happened to me. I was out in Tunisia filming with the pod race sequence, and I had a day off, and I didn't want to just sit at the hotel. We were making Star Wars, for goodness sake. So I went to the set, and I was just sitting watching, and George actually said, what are you doing here? And I said, well, I'm just coming to watch, you know. He said, well, I can't have you sitting there doing nothing. Go to the wardrobe department and the makeup department and make yourself look different. So I kind of got a load of costume pieces, put them on, and had them make me up differently, and went back on, and they put me in the scene, just kind of walking through. And that day, Annie Leibovitz was there filming for Vanity Fair, doing a photo shoot. And I managed to get in those photos, so it was quite a result. There he is, yeah.
Awesome. You don't want to sit around when you're working on a Star Wars movie, do you?
Absolutely.
You sit in a hotel room, you want to be out there doing stuff.
Well, let's look at now the result of your cameo appearance.
Can I tell you a little story? I had to tame that down a lot. Rick McCallum, who I've really got on really well with on set, and George, they were right up on the stairs, And Andreas was there, and Nick was there. So I knew I was supposed to hide myself, but I wanted to get in front of the camera. So I'm walking, and as I come out, I hold the laser gun. And so Rick goes, "Hey, Ray, we're not doing a Tarantino movie, okay? Let's just start."
I thought you were going to say you kind of did a flip and a roll or something like that.
I wanted to, but the boots, you know, they got in the way.
Oh, okay.